It's your boy Card Perfect. Time to do an entire performance with just one color change and one other sleight of hand move. Do you think you can do it with only those two things? I think you can. Now if you want to see how it's done, both performance and tutorial, make sure to subscribe, ring the bell, give this video a thumbs up. Let's get into it right now. Alright, now here's what the performance actually looks like for this routine. Now, it's going to start with this. You have your little king of spades, king clubs. This is not spades. You have your king clubs here. You're just going to take the card and ask the spectator, where does the spectator think that the card is? Usually they say on the top of the deck, but in reality, it's right over here. I just palmed off the card. We'll give you another chance, okay? Go ahead and tell me, where do you think the card is? Now sometimes they catch me. Most of the time, they don't see it's right over here in my hand. I'll give you a third chance. Go ahead and tell me where you think the card is. Now by this time, the spectators got smart enough to know it's not over here. It's over here, well, it would be in my hand, but it's not. Well, then I can tell the spectator it's really no biggie. I can just bring the card right back. So that is all for that. Now let's make sure, before we get into the actual tutorial, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. So, what you need to know how to do is how to do the Erdnase color change. So if you don't know that one, it's my last video. I'll also link it up right up there. Go ahead and check that out. But basically, you're just going to turn over one card, and the first time, you're going to come back as if you were pulling down the card. You're not actually going to pull down that card this time. And you're not going to do a double lift. So you're going to push it up, but then as you come forward, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be pushing this down and basically just palming it off. To push it up, right here you're going to be pushing down and just basically getting that to snap up into your hand to palm it like this. Now for people with not very wide hands, it can be kind of difficult. You'll have to find your own method. But most people have bigger hands than I do. Literally, my whole basketball team called me baby hands. This little fun fact for you. So, Mr. Baby Hands over here, you're going to do this, and you're going to pretend, after you push this down here, pretend like you're finishing it off, because it should look like the same thing you're going to do when you actually do the Erdnase color change. So you're here, and this should look like your Erdnase color change is done, if it's done that way, or if it's done this way. It should look the same. Only difference is this time, you actually did the Erdnase color change, and then you can just do the same thing and bring it back. And you can do this really as many times as you want to. So if you want to do it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times before you bring it back, it really doesn't matter. It's really all up to you and how into it your spectator is. So that is all for this tutorial. If you guys like my content, subscribe, ring the bell, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. This is Card Perfect, signing off.